Hello guys, today we are cooking Italian dish. Yes, today is Italian food we are cooking. Italian food. I just want to share to my people today we are cooking Italian food. Let me put the camera up a bit. Italian food today. If you follow this recipe, you're gonna be giving your husband the best of the best. You're gonna give your husband the best of the best. Yes. The best of the best. When I say the best of the best, is this food. Is this food. Today we are going to cook an Italian dish. Italian. Today we are going straight to Italy. Yes. We are going straight away to Italy. I'm just sharing. Right. So let me tip the camera a bit. These are the ingredients for this dish today. Let me send it on WhatsApp. I'm just sharing on WhatsApp. I'm just sharing on WhatsApp now. Because I have some of my people on WhatsApp. Not that they don't know how to cook, but I just want to share this wonderful meal. This is the fastest and the most delicious Italian food. If you want to make this is a romantic dinner. It's a romantic dinner you can share to your family and friends. When I say romantic, it's well romantic dinner. Bruce, you are making some noise. I'm just sharing on my WhatsApp because I have people now on my WhatsApp who may want to learn how to cook this. You know, sharing is caring. So now, these are the ingredients. I have here prawns, tiger prawns. I have here spring onion, about 4 of them. I have here 1 onion. I have garlic and ginger blend. I have here half a teaspoon of black pepper and white pepper mix. Here I have basil and lime. I have some olive oil and some Parmesan cheese. 4 tomatoes. I boil for 3 minutes. I remove the skin and blend. I have some olives for the garnish. I have 2 Maggi cubes. So now let me bend down this camera so I can see the pot. Yes, because the video I make yesterday, open the pots, light the okay. So in that pot, I'm going to put this virgin olive oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tablespoons of olive oil, virgin olive oil. And I'm going to put, because normally you can use this only with olive oil, but I like the taste of butter. I'm going to put a tablespoon of butter. If you can make this for your other half, is gonna like this. We are not gonna leave this olive oil, because the olive oil, when the olive oil burns, is going to give you a bitter taste. So we're gonna saute this onion, this basil. That's another ingredient remain, which is sage, but I have it outside fresh, so I'm going to bring it. The onions, the spring onion, and the white onion, but you can use any onions of your taste, because this dish, if you don't eat onion, it's up to you, but to me, onions, this dish is the onions and the tomatoes are the key opponents of this dish, because this is an Italian dish. I'm just going to saute this for about 3 minutes, caramelize it a bit. We don't want it to be burnt, because we don't want the olive oil to burn. Let me go and bring the sage whilst I'm sauteing. This is fresh sage. Fresh sage. Let me wash it. And chop it off whilst that onions is caramelizing. This is the sage. Now, as this onion is caramelizing nicely, I'm going to add the garlic. This is 3 garlic cloves. When you have the big ball of garlic, only 3, and half a root of ginger. And now you add the black pepper and the white pepper. Mix. Add the 2 cubes of Maggi. Because this is Italian food, you don't want spicy. So the only spice going in there is the black pepper and the white pepper. Because when you put hot pepper, it's going to change the taste. Now I'm going to add the tomato, the fresh tomato. Add the fresh tomato. We leave that to shimmer. I'm going to get the tomato puree. You need tomato puree in this cooking. If I can find it. We need tomato puree. Tomato puree, where are you? Oh, here. One of these tomato puree, because this is Italian food. Now I'm going to put fresh thyme. Definitely you need this inside this cooking, because Italian cooking is all about herbs and flavors. Italian cooking is all about herbs and flavor. Some people chop it up, but me, I like it that way because it's fresh from my garden. Give that to shimmer again, and then get my opener. Wash the top of the opener, the can. You always have to wash the top of the can before you open it. I know some people will say, why should I bother to wash the top of the can? It doesn't matter, it's the thought that counts. Cooking, when you want to cook clean food, is the thought that counts. The thought of washing things. You add the tomato puree. You use the back of this spoon. You need no liquid inside this pot. No liquid. No water at all. That tomatoes, the liquid of that tomatoes is good enough. You wash this spoon. You wash this spoon. When you are cooking, you are washing. It's the thought of washing that counts. Shimmer. Like this very nicely. I have here 1 onion, 4 fresh tomatoes. I blanch for about 3 minutes. I remove the skin of the fresh tomatoes. I put the small cup of tomato puree. Let me show you the cup. This one, because it's just half a kilo of prawns. That is why. And I have 5 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. And then 1 teaspoon of mixed white pepper and black pepper. I have mint. Sorry. Thyme, fresh thyme. This one is Italian food. It doesn't matter. I'm going to add the olive oil. I'm going to add another 2 tablespoons just to give me, because I'm going to use it inside the 1, 2. It doesn't matter, because olive oil you can even drink it raw, because this is the best of the best. Because sometimes you have to just indulge. Not every time, but now and again you indulge. Today's Saturday, indulge in a wonderful Italian food. Let's leave this to cook now. Let me just taste for salt. Yes, the salt is okay, because I have already put half a teaspoon of salt in these prawns, for these prawns to be seasoned. So that is why I don't need more salt in there. But this is the food you have to be stirring. Stir this periodically. You know what? I don't want to waste this tomato puree in this cup. So I'm going to rinse that cup and put it. Normally I don't need no water in that cooking. But this tomato puree, I don't want it to waste. I'm going to put like this because I don't want the tomato puree to waste. Normally you don't need no water, but you can still cook the water down. You can still cook the water down because you don't need no water in this cooking. But I don't like to waste things. So if you are a waster, do not put any water at all in this. But because I'm not a waster, so this is a food you can cook for your loved one when you wake up this morning. You say, "Oh, honey, let me surprise you with something. Honey, let me surprise you with a wonderful dish." Honey, let me surprise you with this delicious Italian food. Yes, as I do. You make life romantic. I have to take this cover off because that sauce has to be stirred periodically. When I say periodically, you have to stir it constantly. Stir constantly. Because we don't want anything burnt in this cooking. No burn. Because don't forget, if olive oil burn, it's going to be very bitter. This is the fastest food you can cook. Make sure that you blanch the fresh tomatoes. Blanch it in hot water for 3 minutes. You remove the skin before you blend. Before you blend. Okay? So now I'm going to add these bad boys. These are olives. I want those olives to soak in. And I'm going to add the sage. This is sage. Fresh one from my garden. This is Italian sauce. It's going to be cooked with prawns. You can use any prawns of your choice. May give it another taste. Yes. So now I'm going to squeeze. In fact, let me measure this. Because we are cooking prawns, you need a little bit of tanginess. Just a coffee spoon. This amount. because you don't need too much at all. And then some people normally put soy sauce, but this is Italian cuisine. It's not a Chinese cuisine. You put soy sauce. Some people put soy sauce, but I don't like it at all. This is so fast. If you have just the patience, you wake up this morning, you can put a 20-minute food on your husband's plates. 20 minutes food on your husband's. So let me just come and do the pasta. I'm gonna put the pasta now in the plates. Because I boiled this pasta. I have already boiled the pasta. So with the pasta, you can just go to with the instruction in the. If I was going to put this pasta here, I was going to cook it maybe less than 15 minutes. So I put it here for it to soak in. But I have already cooked this, I think, for about 20 minutes. Just go through the instruction. You know, because when I was cooking it, I was just tasting, you see. I just wonder how water I added because I did not want to waste. Look how vibrant this look. Look how delicious this look already. Very fast. The fastest meal you can cook for your family. Very, very fast. We're going to leave it to cook for another 3 minutes and I'm going to add the stars to show. Because the water I added is supposed to all dissolve. This is a meal you have to stand and stir. Don't just put everything, you leave it because it's going to burn. Because don't forget there's no, although I add water, normally you don't add water, but I did not want to waste the water. You don't add any hot spice in this. The black pepper and the white pepper has done the job. Do not put any like fresh spice like Scotch bonnet, because normally when I do my cooking, you see, if I cook with palm oil, I put a lot of spice because palm oil just suck in the spice. Okay? Right. All the water is gone. All the water is gone. Right? So now you add the prawns. These are tiger prawns I just buy very cheap today. So I say let me just come and spoil myself today and my family. These prawns is going to cook only for 5 minutes because they are tiger prawns. If there is the Madagascar prawns, it's only 4 minutes. Only 4 minutes. But this, because they are more bigger, these are tiger prawns. So tiger prawns, deveined, washed, very clean, and seasoned with a half a teaspoon of salt. That is why you didn't see me add any more salt. So now, as I added the prawns. I'm gonna know if I need the salt. That's how you cook. Because the ingredients you are putting, you have to know if those ingredients, because even those olives, they are salty. The Maggi cube is salty. I put a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of salt in the prawns. So that is why you have to be very, very careful when you are cooking. So now I'm going to taste if I need any salt. No, I need no salt. The half a teaspoon of salt I put in the prawns, and then the Maggi, and then the olives are salty. Look how delicious this look. Because when this cook over 5 minutes, they're going to be tough. The prawns is going to be tough. And you don't want it. You want the prawns always to be very juicy. If they are small prawns, just cook them for 2 minutes. If it's the Madagascar prawns, cook it for 4 minutes. This is tiger prawns, 5 minutes. It's enough. Look how pretty that look. So now, I'm going to add the basil. You can't cook Italian dish without basil at all. You need the basil for the fragrance. Because I'm going to turn this off now because to retain the green. Put the basil. You can get all this, you can get in your local supermarkets. But for me, I got everything in my garden. I grew all my greens in my garden. My sage, my tomatoes. My tomatoes are even flowering now. This is it. Just stir, just make sure you stir properly. So you can have very good. So let me film this for my Instagram. Film for my Instagram. Hello guys, today I have just cooked an Italian dish on my YouTube channel, Jamila Camara Food. These are tiger prawns. I'm going to eat that with pasta. So do not forget to subscribe Jamila Camara Food. My TikTok is Jamila K1. My Instagram is Jamila K1. My YouTube channel is Jamila Camara Food. Jamila Camara Food. Do not forget. Take a picture. Right. That's done, guys. Let me just come and share it now. This is how I share. This is how it looks. I'm going to share now. So I can put the last ingredient on top. There we go. Look at it. Look how delicious that looks. So now we need the Parmesan. This is the Parmesan, but it depends what kind of cheese you like. This is a Parmesan cheese. It goes well with this kind of dish. Okay? With as much as you can take. Right? And now just a little bit of garnish to make the plate look prettier. Just to make the plate look pretty. I'm going to go right up when you are garnishing. Go right up so you can spread round and chuck this on top. Voila! How long did this take? Thank you very much for everybody who's going to watch this and those who come up to watch